Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooners offense will get the first crack at it here. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Arnold. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Barnes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner on defense.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will get the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Bowling Green, 0.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
To kick this one away.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Basilap. Finds his big tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hogan. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Bowen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Mars. Strong, firm tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
The running back is carrying the ball. Pick up the 5. 2nd down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Bowling Green, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The Sooners want to move quickly. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Caught over the middle, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back goes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Powers forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Bazelak. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Falcons! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Arnold. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 33.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on 1st down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Bazelak. They'll run the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Third down coming up.
The Falcons are in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Arnold. This time he's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Thompson. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hogan. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here comes the offense on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tillman. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Bazelak. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Catch in the middle, it's Hogan. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, not down a distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quick strike complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bowling Green. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Got it in the middle, it's Hogan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Using his legs, it's Stewart. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Dropping back, it's Bazelak. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. The pressure was on. He did well just to get it away. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Third down coming up.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
On the ground, it's Stewart. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hogan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Bazelak. Got it! He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And the Sooners in the hurry up. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air. It's Arnold. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Love the coverage, not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Grab behind the line. It's Tillman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Now on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hogan. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it in the middle. It's Tillman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooner.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He wants to throw it. He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Bazelak. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Falcons are flying down the field. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bazelak. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And listen, I like this near the goal line, right? Do something a little bit different. Try to get you guys with a little bit of speed on the perimeter. Everybody brings in all those big bodies for the goal line. Try to be stout up the middle to not give up the run. So nice job of getting positive yards down in the red zone.
The play action fake. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
30, Oklahoma, 22.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
First and 10.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. On the run, it's Stewart. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll run it to the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Falcons send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the ground with the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The quarterback takes a knee.